Hey everybody, I know TikTok's gone and it's gonna suck for a while. I'm sitting here at my day job, well, night job, and I usually scrolled my feed at this time of night, and so now I'm looking for other things to do. But I just want to come on here and tell you that it's gonna be okay. I also want to tell you a little bit about my thoughts on the whole red note migration and why I personally won't be going over there, because what I think a lot of people forget about the internet is that it is borderless and there is no expectation of privacy. Once you upload something, it's out there forever and ever, amen. And while our current government cited national security and privacy of user data concerns, the reality is we've had those concerns from the minute we logged online. And there is a historical connection between big technology and government. Because how do you think our military-industrial complex operates? It's not with pencils and paper anymore. So, my reservation about going to Red Note stems from the fact that it is owned and operated by the CCP, Chinese Communist Party. And given our current political climate here in the United States, it would not surprise me at all to see legislation coming out of Congress that identified Red Note users as enemies of the state. And since the Patriot Act has been renewed in perpetuity since September 11th, it won't just be detaining people who are here as undocumented. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, I'm really not. What I'm trying to say is play the long game. You know, the conversations around deleting or deactivating or, boycotting platforms. Okay, understandable. You're upset. You're angry. Mark Zuckerberg is just the new JP Morgan. JP Morgan has his name on a bank because he single-handedly undermined anyone else dominating any space in the railroad industry. Zuckerberg and Musk have positioned themselves to be the new JP Morgan and Andrew Carnegie in this country. And the one thing we have to learn from history repeating itself is that we're not going to get different results if we have the same response. So, while I have not posted on X in years, I did not deactivate my account because I still use it for some social marketing. I log on to check other clients' accounts. And if I don't have access to the site, I can't do that. You need to be mindful of these types of things when you're considering your next steps and tracing your digital footprints. At the end of the day, our Constitution is still active. But if there's one thing that we need to learn from history, is don't just jump in fight or flight. you need to reflect and grieve. Go through your Kubler-Ross. Go through the denial, then the anger, then the bargaining, all the way through to the acceptance. And I hope it comes back. I hope TikTok comes back. And if it comes back with Meta as its new owner, okay, he's just the new JP Morgan. People didn't stop needing the railroads to transport beef from the cattle ranches just because they disliked JP Morgan. But we have to consider how we as a country are positioning ourselves to remain able to be activists and to speak up for what we believe in. If you're labeled as an enemy of the state, that's kind of difficult. Just my humble 2 cents. But the one thing that matters most in this life is that we have free will, so do as you will. I would encourage you to explore other platforms that are not based overseas and optimize your brands there as well. If you do choose to use the Chinese Communist Party site, just be careful, be smart, because joining it as a protest might sound good on paper. Think about the ramifications to your families before you do anything. I put everything through the washing machine when I consider what I post online. Will it come back to bite me? Will it eventually harm me? And I mean, is it a perfect system? No, but it served me well. And we'll be okay. So take tonight to grieve. And don't watch The Orange Man when he gets sworn in tomorrow. Don't make it about him. Study up on your history of Martin Luther King. Those kinds of people. All right, ciao for now. Love you, bye.